Welcome to Collage site e-learning. This video will cover everything that you need to know about linking and cloud-to-cloud registration workflows when using Collage site. We're starting here inside of a project that was just imported with 3 stations and another station imported separately, which is why we have multiple stations and scans on top of each other. We'll fix this shortly. Check out the other videos on our channel if you need help getting up to this point. It's important to note that Collage site will automatically create links and register your scans together if you choose to do so. However, if that fails, or you choose to not link your previous stations, or you're importing data from an outside project, these workflows are meant for you. Let's start by going in and manually aligning our scan data visually. To start, I need to navigate to the Workflow tab and then into the Link menu. Now that I'm in the Link menu, notice how each individual scan has a single RGB value associated to it. This makes it easy to select and manipulate the data in the viewer. I'm going to separate the 4 scans that I have here first so that it's easier for me to realign them one at a time. With a scan selected, I simply need to press, hold, and drag the square near the center of the station. This lets me move the station and associated scan data around my project freely, like I'm doing here. I can also touch the arc around the station, which will allow me to rotate the data around like this. These navigational tools make it extremely easy to manually align my scan data in Collage site. If you're trying to isolate just 2 scans to align at a time, skip to 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the video, which covers the manual initial alignment workflow. After some quick adjustments using these tools, I have a pretty good alignment of my scans. I used the diagonal wall towards Project North as my baseline for aligning these manually, which worked out nicely. Once you're happy with your rough manual alignment, press Accept and Apply. With that done, I now want to create links between my stations in order to let Collage site do some of the more precise alignment and registration. To do that, I need to go back into the Link menu via the Workflow tab. Then, press Link Station. You can either tap and select stations from the main viewer or use the drop-down selectors in the panel like I'm doing here to select which stations you want to create a link between. With 2 stations selected, you are given a couple different workflow options. Manual initial alignment allows you to manually align the 2 scans to each other as a starting point for the cloud-to-cloud constraint. We've already done this. Auto initial alignment lets you tell Collage site to guess an initial alignment based on features in the scan data. Lastly, quick C2C in place uses the current alignment of the scans in the project as the starting point for the cloud-to-cloud constraint, and then calculates the constraint with a lower resolution point cloud to get a quick, medium quality registration sufficient for in-field validation. Because I've already initially aligned my scan data, I'm going to press Quick C2C in place. Notice how a link is formed between Station 1 and 2 and is shown as blue right now. This means Collage site is still processing the link. When processing is done, the link will change to either green, yellow, or red based on the quality of the scan registration, green being good, red being bad. If you're happy with the link that was created, press Accept and Apply towards the bottom of the screen. To continue linking your stations together, simply press Link Station again and perform the same steps that we just went through. After a couple minutes, I've closed the loop of links between my stations. However, I have a couple of links showing in red as color, which means that the alignment of my scans between those stations is not good. Let's take a look at why this happened and how we can quickly fix this. If I want to edit a particular link, I can simply press on that link in the viewer and then select Edit Alignment like this. This brings me into the manual registration workflow where I can select and manipulate each individual scan. To get a better look at the data, I'm going to enter the 3D mode by pressing the Change View Type button at the bottom of the screen and then selecting 3D. Because I imported my final stations separately from the first 3 stations, it came into my project with a different Z value entirely, which is why all the links to this station were showing as red. With the navigational tools that I went over earlier, I can quickly and easily move this scan back down into the proper place to make the registration between these scans more accurate, which will be reflected in the color of the link. Once I'm done manually aligning the scans, I can press Quick C2C, and after a couple seconds, I see that the link between these stations is now showing as green. After just a couple of minutes of adjustments, I can see here now that all the links in my project are showing green, which again means that my registration between scans is good. One of the final steps I want to perform to ensure maximum accuracy of my scan registration is called Optimize and Bundle Adjust. This tool is located in the Link menu and does a few crucial things. First, it runs a higher resolution cloud-to-cloud calculation with more iterations on each of your C2C constraints, and then it distributes the error across all the links to ensure the best accuracy possible. For a quick overview of the quality of the alignment between scans, you can press Registration Quality Report. This will give you a quick summary of the quality of the alignment between scans in your project. As a user, you also have the ability to adjust the tolerance value for what you deem are good and bad alignment between scans in your project. To do that, tap the gear icon below Registration Quality Report. From here, you can adjust the RMS value that's associated with green, yellow, and red links in your project. You can also view the current RMS values between links by clicking on the Registration Quality Report, like this. And now, with all my links in the green, I can hop back into 3D view mode to get a really detailed look at how good the registration between scans is. And with that, you now understand how to create and edit links and how to visually verify data in Collage site. Best of luck in the field, and please use these links to contact us with any questions.